Welcome to the news. This is Hyperbolization station number 4. This is where we bring you the news, only the news that has been hyperbolized by the media. What does this mean? It means that the news has decided to take one source, one statistic that they found, and dramatically blow it up out of proportion so that we, as the readers, think that what they're saying is true when there's really no sources to back it up. Of course, like all good things on the internet, this is satire, so anything I say, you can take it as seriously as you want it to be, but it is not serious at all. Our first trending article will be Jen, and she is going to introduce the latest topic and the latest hyperbolization.
Thank you, Miranda. So today we'll be talking about the world of video games, and specifically in education. Education is something very important to all of us, and especially to our kids. So obviously we're always looking for the best methods in order to teach them better. Thankfully, from Yale University, they recently discovered that playing video games will actually make your kids smarter. Unbelievable, but I know. According to T. Reese Shapiro of the Washington Post, it turns out Yale has learned that playing video games can make your kids smarter. The results show that students who played the video games showed better results on math exams than compared to students who received one-on-one coaching. That's impressive. No more needing teachers, just give your kid a console and play some video games and they'll be set to go. As the article states, the answer, it is just one-to-one. Just kids playing video games will get us there. But that's not the whole story. But that's not too important. I mean, sure, the experiments did not have any kind of active control, so there could be other reasons why the kids were getting smarter, maybe because they were more active in class, but it's got to be the video games. It doesn't really matter. All that matters is that playing video games will make your kids smarter, and that's all you need to know. Just buy your kids whatever video games they're asking for, and they will be getting A's on whatever exams they're doing. And next, and now allow me to introduce Miranda. She's talking about eggs and their potential benefits or deaths.
Let's talk about cigarettes. They're deadly and harmful to your long-term health, and apparently one breakfast food in particular is following the evil footsteps of smoking. An article with Brian Fung titled "Study: Eggs Are Nearly as Bad for Your Arteries as Cigarettes" goes on to tell you why to put a whole new meaning to the word deviled eggs. Written away much like an experiment sheet, presenting a problem, test solution, etc., the article claims that over 1,000 patients were examined in one Canadian London hospital with an average age of 62. The plaque buildup in patients' arteries were found through the use of ultrasound technology. The survey was carried out to gauge the lifestyle choices of each patient, measuring cigarette smoking habits by packs and years and egg yolk consumption by years. But that's all that was counted. There were no control groups, no separate groups between smokers and non-smokers, and the egg eaters with non-egg eaters. For all we know, we could have had a patient who smoked the egg yolks himself since nothing was specified, yet the article claims that egg consumption had 2/3 the effect of smoking. Brilliant. It must be true. What could this information mean? What is it to care about? Oh, it's just a little bit of this what the truth is, isn't it? Is it not? Eggs have a lot of cholesterol, do they not? The article's title and perfectly non-questionable content can make someone believe that egg yolks are immediately just as bad as cigarettes if the reader in question did not do a proper background check about just how much cholesterol is an egg yolk, how it can build over the years, what are you eating with your egg yolks, and what are the true effects of smoking and how can they actually be compared. After all, the survey that was given to the patients was just surveying your age and did you smoke and did you eat egg yolks. Oh, well, yeah, I guess all that plaque buildup must be completely separate objects, or must all come up with that egg yolks really do have 2/3 the effects of cigarette smoke. And, well, all these appearance of the article has a scientific basis or scientific look that makes it look like an experiment, so it must be true the way it's completely and utterly written to look like an experiment and have a conclusion and have a hypothesis, and it has a significant amount of buzzwords, so I believe it.
For what's trending about hyperbolization on the news, we have for this article, millennials prefer perks over salary. What does this mean? Well, clearly the title is telling us that millennials want less income and more benefits. So we looked at the article. What did he talk about? He says that according to a study, compared to baby boomers, twice as many millennials want perks, like paid time off. That's what they desire the most. Of course, they cite the number 12%. So 12% of millennials and 6% of baby boomers want paid time off. Where was the rest of the statistics? Where's the source? None of this was cited. And this is the only mention of millennials wanting this perk, and the rest of the article goes on to talk about the economy and how it's changing. This is not what the title promised, and this is not what the statistics said. There's no proof, there's no sources, and this is a hyperbolization. So really, who knows what's going on? But at least the article has a nice, cute quote at the end to say, you can't measure everything. Well, maybe Foresight can't measure everything, but we can with the experiment if they included it, but they did not. That concludes our segment for hyperbolization. Thank you for joining in, and as always, get them receipts.